Okay, we are going to have to deal with some insanely big numbers, astronomically big numbers actually, and ridiculously small numbers. And we're going to have to be able to add them and subtract them and multiply them and divide them and manipulate them mathematically. But no worries, it's exactly what a calculator is for. There's a catch though. Typically my calculator can only handle maybe 10 or 12 digits on the screen. And I'm going to have to key in numbers that contain, well, a lot more than 10 or 12 digits. So how do I get that done? The thing of it is, my calculator has a way to input really big and really tiny numbers like that just simply won't fit on the screen. It allows me to use scientific notation. Now just to remind you, don't want to offend your mathematical background, just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Scientific notation means we're going to express numbers using powers of 10. So for example, if we wanted to write out the number 4,000, 4,000 is the same thing as 4 times 1,000. But 1,000 is the same thing as 10 to the third. So I could write that as 4 times 10 to the third. I can use that trick on tiny numbers too. Remember how scientific notation works? If you have a positive exponent, you're representing a very, very large number, and if you have a negative exponent, you're representing a very, very small number. So how would I key in the number 4,000 into my calculator using the super secret scientific notation button? Well, the super secret scientific notation button on your calculator is either going to look like this, or maybe that, and you may have to use a combination of keys. You may have to use shift or second, but your calculator knows how to use scientific notation. And if I want to key in 4 times 10 to the third, 4,000, in this weird way, then all I've got to remember is that the scientific notation button does the job of the times 10. I never, ever, never key in times 10. That seems weird, but what I would do to enter this into my calculator would be to key in the 4, just like always. But then I hit the scientific notation button, and then I key in the exponent. In this case, 3. And that's how my calculator expects me to key in numbers expressed in scientific notation. Make sense?